All right, look at this product, Earth Balance, but it's like a pink red container. Soy-free buttery spread, 78% vegetable oils. Okay, I've never seen this one before. Let's go ahead and read it. We got a vegetable oil blend. It's canola. It's safflower, flaxseed oil, palm oil. It's just basically every vegetable oil with olive oil is like the very last ingredient. This is Conagra, the like biggest, one of the biggest. Anyways, let's just try the oil method on this buttery Earth Balance soy-free spread. That's what it looks like. All right, so just into Falcon tube. I mean, if you don't like seed oils, this is not your product. This is just like chock full of seed oils. It's basically only seeds. The Earth Balance butter. In the lab, I've been running under some hot water here, trying to get it to kind of melt a little bit, but this stuff is pretty strange and solidified in a strange way, so don't want to heat it up too much, so we're just using warm water. Alright, so we got this. Let's see if we can actually pipette this thick butter. We want to stir it so we don't miss any differences. Oh yeah, it pipetted actually pretty nicely. And there we go. A lot of it sticks to the pipette tip, but I think we got a significant amount in there. So we'll go ahead and extract that using the oil extraction method. Again, this is a crazy blend of basically every seed oil to make like a margarine substitute thing here. Fascinated by gas solubility. You can see, there we go. All those air bubbles are rushing out of the water methanol. And we'll go ahead and use this to extract our oil. Alright, got the Earth Balance off the centrifuge here. Wow, that looks way different. It was way different than anything I was going to expect. It's like multiple layers. That is bizarre. It calls for pulling 300 off the top. I'm going to do it very carefully. That is 300 of clean water. You can see that it's got like it's got like kind of a two-layer system. There's like a clear, maybe it's just an air bubble at the bottom, but it was centrifuging for a while. So there's a really heavy oily layer at the bottom. Maybe that's the palm oil, and then there's more of like a buttery looking layer, and then there was the water extract on top. Last time too that we had 450 of clean water. And so then this water soluble extract, we chill at 4 degrees for about 15 minutes, and then we'll spin it back out. Out of the refrigerator, I can't really see if this step is even necessary. It's very hard to tell, but let's just follow the protocol. Spin this back here, up the centrifuge. Second time. Alright, so there it is, the Earth Balance sample onto the Ziva Q-Top for our oil adulterants method. Position A3. Alright, we got the Earth Balance data. Using the oil adulteration method, we're looking for things in the oil that's not just the regular lipids. Now, this method has been yielding incredibly good results, especially from processed butters and oils. Lots of individual peaks. The first peak that's really interesting, I would not expect to see these really large masses. We got a mass here at 977. That's really big. First thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the MS channel to see how these masses are breaking. So if we look at this 978 mass and extract out the MS data, you can see up here in the top spectra, you're breaking at all these positions kind of equally. That's characteristic of a peptide breaking the B and Y peptide bond into all the amino acid fragment components.
That's making me think these could be peptides. Using HMDB, we searched that 977 mass, and the first hit here is for something called a cyclolinopeptide E. An emphasis on lino. Cyclolinopeptide E is a cyclic peptide, a group of cyclic peptides inherited from linseed oil, predominantly contributing to the observed bitterness. So these are bitterant peptides that are coming through from linseed oil. And if you remember, this earth-balanced soy-free butter was heavy with linseed oil. Right, you can see. So this is flax, or linseed oil, which is what people use as varnishes on wood, is also from flax. So it's just basically a couple different species of the same flowering plant, also used to make linen. Flax is the plant used to create linen. It has been for this, 30,000 years of human evolution. But it also produces flaxseed, which produces vegetable oil, better known as either flaxseed oil or commonly known as linseed oil. Linseed oil is one of the oldest commercial oils. It is edible, but it's also used in varnishes and paints and lacquers. It's very common. Just in general, these flaxseed peptides, cyclolinopeptides, there's a review on them. These seem like something you could research on your own. These peptides are biologically active. They are potentially good for you. They have antioxidant, anti-cancer, and immunosuppressive capabilities. Maybe they contribute to some of the health benefits associated with flaxseed oil. So it's not all bad news. These enriched flaxseed peptides could have some therapeutic benefit, maybe in the gut. But again, I am not a medical doctor. Do your own research. But very interesting to know that these peptides exist. Cyclolinopeptides are in the butter, and that if you do your own research, maybe this is something you're interested in. We're going to take the rest of the masses, this 977 one, which is the most abundant individual mass, other than the salt composition here, in this butter. Other than the butter part of the butter, which we extracted away, in the polar fraction, the cyclic peptide seems to be one of the most abundant things. But the rest of the data, we're going to go ahead and send through MZMine and let untargeted data processing try to figure out some things for us. So one of the most intense masses, the most abundant and most confident, with 15 matched signals, is monoolene. If we look at monoolene here, what is this? This is just monoolene glycerol. Like I was saying, we are isolating these glycerol esters. These are the acyl monoglycerol. So this is monooleglycerol or oleoglycerol, or known as monoolene. And these are just glycerol linked to the oleic acid. And so this is the number one we're seeing. And followed up by the monopalmitate. So we got, it says there's palm oil in there, so we're getting the monopalmitate and the monoolene as well.